made it to OZAWINDIB Trail. We're here at Mary Lake. Right that way is the head to OZAWINDIB Trail. I'm looking forward to checking it out. We got a beautiful view back here. Can't wait to see the actual trail itself. This is gonna be the longest one I've done here so far. The trail itself, I think it's like 3.5 miles, but it has like a bunch of other trails that kind of link up with it, so you can kind of hike as long as you want. But yeah, we're here. I think this is an awesome view here. We're gonna get on the trail, and yeah, here we go. All right, so we had a bit of a miscalculation there on the trailhead itself. There's a couple different trails around this little Mary Lake here, and I went to the Mary Trail, or the Lake Mary Trailhead. So I'm parked right down there. The OZAWINDIB Trailhead is that way, so I'm just gonna walk around the road a little bit, get around this lake, and get to the trailhead itself. But it doesn't really matter. It's a beautiful view here. I wish the camera did more of a justice to how beautiful this is. It's also pretty foggy out, and that's one thing I'm a little bit worried about, you know. I don't know if it's gonna storm. I hear thunder off in the distance. Sky's a little bit cloudy, very foggy out. It was extremely windy earlier, and all that wind died, which normally means that I'm about to get destroyed by a thunderstorm. But hey, that's just gonna add to the fun. It's gonna add to the adventure. We're gonna get through it. I got my trusty sword here. Got my flamethrower for the bears. I'm ready to take on the world. I got my Outback hat for the rain, you know, that'll keep me nice and cool, or not cool, nice and protected from the rain. That's more like it. You know, I'm ready. My boots are waterproof. We're gonna do this regardless of what the weather is. And yes, this is an Outback hat, not a cowboy hat. It's an Outback hat because it's a separate piece of leather on top here, as you can see. Not a cowboy hat. Cowboy hat is just one all the way around the top. Yeah. Keep you guys updated. Adios. All right, I was close enough. It's OZAWINDIB. I thought it was OZAWINDIB. Here we are at the actual OZAWINDIB Trail, not the Mary Lake Trail, or Lake Mary Trail, whatever. I cannot get that name right for some reason. But yeah, here we go. 5 miles to go. See what happens, guys. Something cool I just saw. Thought I'd point this out. I don't remember exactly what these things are called, but all the wood grain, it's when they all get kind of messed up, all swirled up. As you can see, the wood grain on the whole tree is pretty straight, flowing nicely. And then you get here, this big kind of lump coming off the tree where it's all kind of wavy, messed up. It looks really cool. That's just naturally formed. But yeah, thought I'd point that out. I forget exactly what those things are called, but they're pretty rare, I think, because I know they sell for a lot of money. Like, it'll just be on the tree. It'll be like a big lump coming off the tree, and you can chop it off. And the pattern is really cool. They put it on like fancy tables and stuff, and they make cool furniture out of it just because the wood grain looks so cool. But yeah, those things sell for a lot of money. That doesn't mean you should go steal them from the trees, but I think it's pretty cool. All right, amigos. Unfortunately, the wind has been picking up a lot, and I'm feeling a little bit of rain coming down. It's not storming bad yet. I hear the thunder in the background, but nothing bad hitting me yet. I just don't want to be way out on this trail when it gets nasty, you know. It's never a good thing. It's not something you want to test when you're in the middle of the woods. So, unfortunately, I gotta turn back. We're made it about halfway through the trail, it looks like. But yeah, it's a bummer, but it was a cool little hike for what it was, you know. I'm hoping the weather clears up later so we can get on a different hike. It might not be a bad thing though. This hike doesn't have much to it. It's an awesome trail, but the rest of the park has some cooler sights to see, if you know. All right, because this was such a boring vlog, not much really happened. It was pretty quick. I think once I get back to the car, I'm gonna grab my little ultralight setup. I saw a bunch of bluegill down there, a bunch of smaller panfish. They're actually pretty big for bluegill. There was a couple good sized ones. But yeah, I'm gonna grab the ultralight rod, get some footage of me fishing. Hopefully we catch something. But yeah, sorry this vlog is so boring. I don't really have much going on right now. It's kind of a boring video to watch, but I'm still getting used to the whole vlogging thing. I like doing it a lot. It's a ton of fun for me, but soon, hopefully these videos will be more entertaining because I love doing them. It'd be awesome if I could share this experience with some more people. This was a pretty cool little Pacific Northwest type of vibe going on here. Got all this ferns and stuff here. We got a really cool looking type of, I think it's a fir tree, I'm pretty sure. I think they look really cool. It's a awesome looking tree. Yeah, thought that was pretty cool. A little scary moment just happened. I heard something crashing through the woods back behind me. I don't know what it was, probably a deer or something. But I heard a couple big branches crunching and stuff. I was a little bit scary, but yeah, we're almost back to the car. We'll get back there, do a little bit of fishing, hoping to do some meditation if the rain doesn't start. Maybe I'll turn this vlog into a little Ishikriya tutorial. I think that's something that a lot more people should try out, learn about. It sounds dumb until you try it and you realize how awesome it is. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna take this little vlog, little fishing adventure and a Ishikriya tutorial. Hopefully it doesn't rain so we can do that. Something I'd like to talk about real quick. I don't know if you can tell how bad the air quality is right now. It's very, very foggy out. I thought it was fog actually, yeah. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. I was talking about how foggy it was. And then I started to notice the whole hike I've been smelling smoke. Like it just smells like something's burning. And I just realized there's a lot more fog rolling in. I don't think it's fog. I think there's a forest fire somewhere near us. And it's rolling in the smoke because this is very, very dense fog if it were to be fog. And it smells a lot like smoke. Also, as you can kind of see, the air, the camera doesn't really pick it up very well, but the air up there has a very smoky tint to it. I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together with that earlier. But yeah, that's a good reminder. I know that a lot of people enjoy the outdoors, like to smoke, whether it's marijuana, tobacco, whatever you're smoking, it doesn't matter. But putting out your things, putting out your little blunt, putting out your cigarette, whatever you're doing when you're in the woods, you don't want to just toss it out there. You want to make sure that thing's fully extinguished. It's not a chance that we want to take, man. That could destroy a whole entire ecosystem, man. So yeah, that's a good reminder. Be careful, be safe with all that fire, man. I hate to turn back on such an awesome adventure. You know, it could have been a real fun time. It still was nice, you know. It was great getting out here. But something I'd like to talk about real quick is listening to your body. When you're out here, especially when you're hiking by yourself, regardless of where you are, if you're in nature, listen to your body. You feel odd about something, you don't feel right about something, you always want to listen to that feeling. Your body tells you these things for a reason. This is where we're meant to be. And all those things happen for a reason, man. But yeah, man, if you have those kind of feelings, feel odd about something, don't feel right about the situation, listen to your body. There's no reason to put yourself in a dangerous situation if you don't need to. It's always safer to just listen to your body. These people out here, I don't know if they realize it's about a storm because they're going the opposite direction of me. But yeah, it's just something I thought I'd point out. When you get a bad feeling about something, that's your body telling you something isn't right and you shouldn't be here. I mean, if I was with a group of people, maybe If I even had a partner or something, maybe we would have continued that hike. Yeah, so I'd point that out. Man, this is crazy, the amount of smoke out here. I don't know if you guys remember at the beginning of the video, I showed this same view because we're back at the beginning, headed back to the car. Look at that. You can barely even see the other side of the lake. It's so smoky out here. Hope that wildfire is getting under control. I hope it's nothing bad. But yeah, man, that's a scary sight. Send some prayers for the animals and the nature out there getting destroyed. Yeah, hopefully that wildfire gets under control, man. I'm hoping. Not a happy sight to see. I'll have to check if you can hear that thunder on camera. Thunder's been going for a good 20-30 seconds. It's got to be the longest thunder I've ever heard. Still going. Still going. Man, that is not something I want to be in the woods for. Well, we made it, my friends. Thankfully, we're back before the storming started. We're back at the car. We're going to do some fishing and some meditation real quick. Got my little ultralight setup. We got a loose speed stick and a little fluger reel, you know. Got to get this thing set up. I'm thinking about using a little rooster tail. Ran out of storage, unfortunately, there, so I had to go delete some stuff. But yeah, we're going to use a rooster tail probably. I'll find what I might use real quick. I'll show you guys. Well, just as I was about to start fishing, getting all my stuff set up, started raining, of course. So, all right, I was thinking about heading back and just going home because it's raining, but it's very light rain currently, so we're just gonna try out this little setup. I just got a little fly going on there. I'll just tie her up. I'm already tied up, but yeah, let's see if these bluegill will bite, you know. Got a little time lapse of that. Well, in a hilarious turn of events, I went to put down my phone and turn on the time lapse to get a video of me fishing, and somehow in my pocket the safety clip for the bear spray managed to come off and also compress the little trigger and proceeded to cover my whole leg in bear spray. So I currently feel like my skin is about to boil off. I'm also only wearing underwear because all of my clothes are covered in bear spray. I had to cut them off of me with my knife that I thankfully had on me. So that was quite stupid. It's a reminder to never put bear spray in your pocket, I guess. Normally I always use the holster, but I forgot it this trip. So yeah, I guess that's a good reminder to always use a holster for your bear spray. Definitely don't be like me, because I'm in excruciating pain right now, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess, guys. Yeah, don't do that. Don't put bear spray in your pocket. Well, I got myself cleaned up a little bit, and my leg is no longer in excruciating pain. So that'll be the end of today's vlog, unfortunately. That was quite a funny way to end a vlog, you know. I was hoping to do some fishing and some meditation for you guys, get some more content in the vlog, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe that's a sign. A couple things have happened actually today that are just making me get the hell out of here. Maybe the wildfire's closer than I thought, and this is my sign to just get gone. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be pushing it any further if all this has happened in order to get me out of the woods. I think that means I should get the hell out of the woods. But yeah, have an amazing night. Thank you for watching my epic vlog. I'm happy that I got to make it, but yeah, it was a great time.